no squirming. Right?
Right.
Why shouldn't I kick a baby in the face? You said the Bible's perfect and it has no mistakes.
Okay.
That's a mistake. If I say whatever you want to interpret it, you know, I don't want to push you in a direction to just. Why shouldn't I kick a baby in the face?
I mean, you might have me in a rap there because I think I'm going to break the whole rules.
Why shouldn't I kick a baby in the face? We're talking about why I shouldn't do it. Hello, Kafirs. I've seen your comments, so I'm not happy. Well, I am happy. You made yourself look like idiots. No problem. I'm not going to ignore, not want to ignore things. So I want to answer all your questions. You nincompoops with your nincompoopery. First question, which isn't even a question. We have on the comments page a rapper. I know he's a rapper, a failed rapper at that. People that use sentences like ass, clown need to be shot. Seriously, need to be taken outside and put a bullet in their head for the good of human beings, just the other members of mankind, just for their good. So I'm gonna comment, or probably spend the majority of the time commenting on that sentence. If you could, my assistant could just read it out. What was it exactly he said?
A question for you. Why do you believe in something that another human has told you?
Okay, idiot. Idiots. Why do I believe something another human being has told me? Now the question is, have you had an original thought in your life? Have you not spent your entire life just regurgitating little scenes from TV and popular culture? Ask yourself a question. Does a human being truly have an original thought? Are you not the product of your environment, the teachings of your parent, if you had any, if you knew both? I don't know. I'm not making any guesses here. But just, what purpose does that even comment even hold? Just what possible reason do you have for writing that? Did you not read what you wrote?
First question for you. Is the Quran the word of God?
Yes.
Is it perfect?
Yes.
Is the science in it correct?
Yes. Once again, I have no idea why you're asking questions you bloody know the answer to. This is some dumb nonsense. Seriously, please. Just a question, like, you know, this is a challenge. You're meant to try to poke holes in Islam. I mean, the way we poke holes in the atheist doctrine. And it's not really poking, you're more caressing. This is horrible, disgusting. Move on.
Burden of proof, mate. You need to bring forth evidence that the Quran is true, not vice versa.
Okay, first and foremost, maybe you didn't realize the title of the video. This is why atheism is stupid. Atheism being, look up on a dictionary, the belief that there is no God. I'm not talking about Islam here. That's later. Burden of proof is not on me. It's your belief. I'm just bringing evidence why your belief is stupid.
Your side has failed to do that for so very long. You may not like it, but when someone says Bigfoot exists, we don't all go, let's believe and then find evidence. We demand evidence first. You're not any better than those men who just go on believing in it without any evidence.
Okay, again, a stupid point. What I'm saying to you is everything is the evidence that there is a creator. You nincompoop. Like, if you go downstairs and you see there's some hot waffles ready for breakfast, you don't assume, hey, I don't know who made it. Me. You say, obviously someone's cooked it. The fact your mum's walked by you a minute ago, you know, it means you still live at home with your mum.
We don't know buildings have a builder because they're complex. We know they have a builder by comparing them to naturally forming structures.
That's stupid. No, one second. I don't think anyone really appreciates how dumb what was just written in that comment was. So could you just repeat that?
Said by Dark Emergence 5 days ago.
Dark Emergence, you're an idiot. 5 days ago.
We don't know buildings have a builder because they're complex. We know they have a builder by comparing them to naturally forming structures.
Okay, looking at a mountain will never tell you that a building has a builder. Ever. Like, I look at a mountain and I think, so that's how they made the skyscrapers. You're an idiot. You're an absolute idiot. You just wrote something and you wrote naturally forming and you thought these words are big, they're long words, people are going to think I'm intelligent and no one's going to really read what I wrote, and this is why no one's responded. no one read it except me, I don't think, and this is why I'm gonna respond because I had the unfortunate situation happen that I actually had to read it. But you're an idiot. You're an absolute idiot. Keep going. What other dumb things did he say?
There are many simple structures that are man-made and complex structures that appear in nature.
Okay, are you Muslim? What are you arguing? You're meant to be a bloody atheist. You're meant to tell me why something complicated can come about randomly. To say there are very simple man-made structures and very complicated things made by nature. Nothing man-made is as complex as something made in nature at all. The biggest bloody supercomputer is nothing compared to the smallest nucleus. So it's just dumber and dumber, man. You're really not thinking, man. Just stop the pipe. It's ridiculous. I don't know. So repeat that one more time. The whole thing. Just get the cinnamony taste of what an idiot sounds like. Just one more time, please.
We don't know buildings have a builder because they're complex. We know they have a builder by comparing them to naturally forming structures. There are many simple structures that are man-made and complex structures that appear in nature.
What? What? Next.
I had the misfortune to watch some video on YouTube. What they do to their boys, babies, it is highly disturbing. Considering the atrocity, I am inclined to submit my adieu to this world.
Okay, all you've submitted is a bunch of vague nonsense. You sound like a high Buddhist monk. That's what you sound like. You sound like someone that's stoned out of their mind, that's looking at Cheerios and saying, how many zeros have they killed to make that cereal? You sound like an idiot. You've said nothing. You've wasted a paragraph and a bit more time of everyone's life due to the fact I felt a need to highlight your stupidity. Moving
I have
on.
no idea what to say to this other than people that aren't afraid of dying are allowed to drive cars and command armies, and that scares the shit out of me.
First, you sound like a vagina. Seriously, you sound like a vagina. Seriously, that's very moist thinking. God forbid you're in charge of a family and you have to defend other people. This is a ridiculous craziness. You're talking about fear of death. You're afraid of dying due to the fact you think you're going to be worm food once you're dead. Like, fear of death come from the unknown. Like, obviously, and also, living in some immoral way. That obviously there's some things in your past that you're really afraid of being judged upon. And all this talk of, they're allowed to fight wars, drive cars. You're an idiot, like an atheist. Like Pol Pot hasn't killed 3 million people. Atheists do the craziest things. So you talk about like only religious people run people over. You said that nonsense.
Adult children driving about in steel boxes and firing missiles is very terrifying.
Have you been a victim of a car accident? I have no idea where this deep embedded phobia stems from. You really need to just clear up your... I mean, this is an atheism debate. I'm asking you, how do you defend the idea that there is no creator, that we are the product of a fluke? That's an alarm. That's an idiot alarm. That's a stupidity alarm.